I could tell you how I had the will and devotion of basically the Spartan army a long time ago. I could tell you also about how the Colosseum was basically mine, and basically how pretty much I did snow cones and everything else like that. It turns out that food and cold beverages in the desert actually make up for quite a bit of love and devotion, believe it or not, like I say. And like I say, plus, not to mention my laws and everything else. People found out that basically my laws and everything else were skill-based. Pay was based on skill and education and all that other stuff. And I believed in education and all that other stuff. There's lots of stuff. Basically, about like India, how I designed the government and the structure in India and all that other stuff, tradesmen and all that other stuff. I could explain it all to you and tell you how basically I hopscotched my way through through time and space, basically. And pretty much because I was the namer of America, and basically, America, you're my country. I designed your laws, and it turns out that my government structure and my laws were the best of all. Not to mention, I was the most fair and the most honest. And just wanted, plus not to mention, things like ammonium nitrate and stuff like that. I could explain it all to you. Lusifer Star, builder of ships and all that other stuff. I gave my people hope and devotion. And basically, I loved my people, and they knew that. I adored my people. I cared greatly for them. I tried to uplift the human race as much as possible. And I had exoskeletons and 1.5-foot life forms and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, like I say, designer and builder, inventor. Anyway, I can explain it all to you and tell you how and why basically I was able to basically do everything that I was able to do. Lusifer Star. Anyway, a lot of people will sit there and say, I don't believe this guy. No one believes this guy. Flapping their lips to the wind. They are. Basically at my face. And yet, Lucifer's white star lines existed. My people, by the way, like I say, my people found out how I was mortgaging them. And plus, like I say, I basically was about freedom. We didn't use chains on any of my people. I wouldn't let my people whip themselves either or hurt themselves. Anyway, whatever. Good metallurgy, all kinds of stuff, basically. Pretty much I'm your leader. I was the one who invented your constitution. Anyway, all kinds of stuff. Like I say, my people wouldn't let me fail. Anyway, my people promised me devotion, and actually they were devoted to me even before I asked them to be devoted to me. Like I said, I didn't realize it. But my people, they were already devoted to me, and then I asked them to swear allegiance and devotion to me. So anyway, whatever. Lots of other people would try and copy me and try and get their people to swear allegiance and devotion to them. But anyway, but I was the biggest around. Like I said, owner of the Titanic, creator of the triple expansion steam. Like I said, the Titanic could make 3 trips across the ocean and still have coal to sell. She was a great and powerful and very efficient ship, what can I say? Best of her kind. Later on, I would have nuclear-powered cruise ships and all kinds of stuff, even a nuclear-powered ferry, which is very much a mistake. I had 4 of them, and one of them, oh well. Anyway, it was a mistake, I'm sorry. They're too easy to go critical or whatever. Or too easy for people to bomb. Like I said, lots of people would do all kinds of bad things. I don't really know. There's lots of, like I say, I was playing child, Brian, and growing up, basically. But I was still the inventor and creator of your financial system as well as your civil and governments. Anyway, Trumpy is not the leader of shit. He doesn't even belong in my White House. Like I said, the Republicans were trying to rent my White House, or the Democrats or someone like that. But they couldn't write but like I said, their checks kept bouncing. They have no money. They don't do anything. They were just trying to say they own stuff, but they don't. They're supposedly taking care of my trust fund or something like that, but they're not. They're spending it. Anyway, like I said, they were just trying to say that they were blah, blah, blah better than blah, 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 blah or some bullshit. And realistically, the Republicans and the Democrats have been slugging it out. But guess what? There's a third option. Me. I'm your leader. I'm your creator. I was more powerful. I had more life forms. Anyway, whatever. That's why I'm still around. Like I said, they were going to kill me and have me killed. Only problem is that there was more other life forms, 1.5s, acid life, everything. Like I said, they did pretty good. They created nanotechnology and they're coming after me basically and trying to wipe the walls with all the other sentient life forms in the universe. But guess what? They went pretty far and then they attacked an acid form life form and they lost. Very big time. Even their nanotechnology. My acid form life forms also knew me and were very powerful. A lot more powerful. So anyway, at least that's the way I remember it pretty much. And they couldn't get to the acid form life forms. They're too deep entrenched and basically on acid like corrosive worlds basically. So they lost. And eventually the acid form life forms went out into the universe and went looking. Anyway, then found me and found them. So anyway, whatever. That's what happened. And there's also some mold that became sentient or some shit like that. Anyway, I don't really know. But basically, the human race lost. Sorry, they didn't live that long. Anyway, there's other life forms that live longer. So anyway, that's why I'm still here, still alive. So anyway, plus not to mention the American government basically was going to protect me. I'm their creator. I'm the one who made the Constitution and everything else like that. So although Trumpy and his son are supposedly going to be president, supposedly Trumpy's president and his son is supposed to be president, he's going to win the next election with a landslide. Basically with his genetically created girlfriend or wife. You like Stedlana, don't you? Living in my houses, in my penthouses. Get out, you piece of shit. You're fired. Fucking liar. And tell your son. Anyway. Bye-bye. Anyway, like I said, the Republicans are fucking idiots. They began somewhere around Roosevelt. Rose Velvet. Rosewater and Velvet. Blah, whatever. Trying to take over Cuba. And lost. Supposedly I lost, but I didn't really lose. Yeah, whatever. It was my Panama anyway. I could shut off the water anytime. Close the valves! Colombia goes dry. All the water comes from Panama. That feeds Colombia all the way down to the Cape. It's a desert. Good luck with that. Lusifer Star, I was the builder of it. It took about 150 years. Or something like that. Those are my steam trains that were ferrying ships back and forth. Anyway, yeah. Good luck with that. I was the one. And like I said, basically, at some point in time, pretty much during the war, or when they were trying to execute my people in Germany and and my scientists in Germany, I basically turned all my ships around and had them evacuating people from Germany. And there were too many for piece of shit JFK and Jimmy Carter and all those other fuckheads to take out. Basically, they said you could have walked from Germany to America on the ships that were going back and forth. Nobody could outproduce or outmaneuver me or out transport people than me. Like I said, all of White Star Line ships. Over 15,000 classes of ships. Even in China. Even those ships. They're building ships for me. They built 700 ships for me. Or more. Like I say, Nixon and JFK didn't realize exactly how deeply entrenched I was. Nor did Nixon, nor did Trumpy or his fucking son, who supposedly is religious. Sorry, I'm pissed. You tried to kill me. You tried to have me executed. You tried to use time travel against me. You failed. And then you tried to make me forget who I was. And you failed. Anyway, whatever. Good luck with that. So anyway. Like I said, Earth wasn't my only planet. But Earth isn't my only planet. There's Germany. There's China. The Asians, they have 3 planets of their own. And Germany has its own planet too. And that's not including the 1.5's planets and the exoskeleton planets. Then there's acid form, life form planets. There's also sentient artificial intelligence computer planets. I was a creator of a lot of life forms. So anyway, yeah, that's what happens when you spend about 90 trillion years creating life forms and planets and stars. Have a nice existence. You suck. Sorry, I'm just talking about Trumpy and his fucking piece of shit son. I said, get out of my house, dude. Get the fuck out.